best friend, that's my best friend. Bless me. Big old booty bitch message from Texas. What's necessary? I'ma skeet all the nigga come catch me. And that's my bestie, my bestie, my best friend. Go best friend.
We're doing a Q&A. Can you lead? We're doing a Q&A.
All right, people. Oh, we recording?
Yeah.
Damn. So welcome to another episode of
Ain't nobody who can love me like you do. Ain't no reason that I'll ever be untrue. There's no need for me to try. I can't find the reason why. Ain't nobody.
We are back with another episode with Tucking with D&J.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome to the channel. Like, subscribe,
Comment.
Leave that bullshit at home. I'm sorry. We don't thicky with it. We don't thicky. And it's Jamal. This is Ebony, my wife. Lovely, lovely wife. Ain't she fine, y'all? Hey, you wanna go on the phone? That's bad. Thank you for tuning in to another episode with Tucking with D&J. This episode we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do a Q&A.
We got a bunch of questions off of Instagram from a lot of people. We got, I think 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And we are going to attempt to answer them the best way we know how.
disclaimer, we don't give marriage advice. We're winging it. We really don't know what we're doing. That's his version of winging it. We are winging it. So we don't give marriage advice. We are not licensed counselors, therapists, any of the sort. So,
we just two people doing our thing, learning as we go.
right.
You feel me?
So we can tell y'all what works for us and what we would do in certain situations, but we don't really like to give advice, if that makes sense. All right, so on to the questions. Like I said, we got 14 or 12 or 13 questions. So the first one we got was, what's the biggest misconception about your marriage?
Off the rip, we are not perfect. We're not. People say we goals all the time, which is, I feel a way about it, but I can see why, because we've been together for a minute, been together for a while, and I can see both sides of the coin. So the biggest misconception is that we are the Cosbys. We are not. We are not the Cosbys. We not the Cosby, baby.
I love Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't her. He ain't.
I'm definitely not.
Cliff.
That's my version of Mr. Cosby.
Yes, we are not perfect. No one has ever said that we're perfect, so we want to just say that. But I
just feel it, though. I just feel like people think we just skip through the park holding hands and eating cake and
like we don't have hard times.
Like we ain't got hard. We have hard times. We people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not perfect.
That's
individually.
Or together.
Or together. Like we're not perfect. The main thing is that we continue to fight for one another. And
that's literally like a daily thing, though. You have to make a conscious effort to wake up every single day and say that I'm going to fight for my marriage and my friendship with him and all of the things. So I was saying something I don't remember, but yeah. Oh, no one has said that we're perfect. No one has actually come out and said, oh, you guys are just perfect. People say things like, you guys are goals, and which is cool. I mean, we understand why they say that, but it is a little cringy when people say it, because we're like, you guys, everybody knows what we share. That's it. People only know what we share. Now, there's nothing crazy going on. Like, I'm not beating him up. he ain't beating me up. Like, it's no type of abuse or anything going on in our marriage. But like he said, we have hard times, and I don't know, I guess we just assume that when people say your goals, you're only speaking of the good parts, and everything is not good. That's not to negate the good parts about it, because we have a really good time together. We have a lot of good things about our marriage, but we are not
And
perfect.
like we looking like we be, you know, look at them. Look at the so-and-sos. They
ain't
pathetic.
doing, yeah, that's definitely never the conversation.
Look at them.
Look at them fighting and not making it and
We don't do
not
that.
getting along. Like, no.
We don't do that.
All right, so our next question was a question that was geared directly towards you. Jamal, what is your favorite thing about being married to Ebony?
My favorite thing about being married to Ebony is that she is like my biggest motivator. It don't matter what I'm trying to do. Like, she gonna motivate me to do it. She gonna give me a little pep talk, hype me up. She's my biggest hype man, you know. She just gonna give me the real. She gonna be there to support me.
I also tell him if I think he's absolutely crazy for, like, yeah, that's whack.
Yeah.
I ain't feeling that. That's whack. But if you feeling it, I mean, that's cool. You can try it, but I think it's whack.
That's something you need. You need that. You don't need that. You don't need them yes men around you. You feel me? She definitely ain't no yes man. She, like she said, she gonna tell me if something whack. She's a tough cookie, tough to please at sometimes. But yeah.
Okay.
She's my biggest motivator. That's my favorite thing about being married to Ebony.
Thank you. I love you. Okay. Happiest, Ebony, this one's for me. Ebony, what is your happiest moment, the happiest moment you've had with Jamal? So, quite naturally, people will say, oh, my wedding day. And that was one of the happiest days of my life, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that kind of doesn't qualify as an answer for this one, because we shared that day, although it was a day for the two of us, we shared it with so many people. I wasn't happy at the time. I was like feeling really down, feeling really unsure of myself, feeling really, feeling very much less than. And
your boy came and lifted up like, get up, get yourself together. All right, get yourself together. I lifted her up, and she was just like, "Yes, Daddy." I'm not.
Daddy.
Sorry.
Whoa.
She was just like, I know, I need to get myself. I said, yeah, you do need to get yourself together.
That is not what happened.
You need to get up off yourself. You feel me?
Can I answer my question? Or, I mean, you have the floor if you like still.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I was feeling very much incomplete, or less than, incompetent, I should say. And he was like, no, I didn't marry you for what you can do for me. I married you for this, this, and that. And you are 100% whole. And I love you with or without whatever. So that was like the happiest moment that I had with Jamal. The next question. When did you know he or she was the one? I'm going to tell my story first.
Okay.
I thought you were the one around 2008. So we got together in officially, we got together in 2006. So in 2008, I was like, okay, this is probably my guy. And then the clock struck 12, midnight, 2009, and he went bat crazy. Whole 365 days of that year, wilding. Like, I didn't know who he was. He was doing the absolute most. And I hated him all 365 days of that year. So I was kind of rethinking, like, oh, maybe he ain't the one. And then
I was young, man.
Huh?
I was young.
I was young too. That's not an excuse. Anyway, what? We were the same age. So, then I think it was 2011, 2012-ish is when nothing in particular happened. It was just like enough time had passed. We had been through a lot of ups and downs, family stuff, friendship losses, just new friends coming along. It was a lot of stuff that we had been through together. And it was kind of like, okay, we had seen each other pretty much at our highest and lowest points, almost. Mm-hmm. And then, so it was kind of like, okay, this really is my guy.
I would say for me, I knew you were the one
I'll be
to
the
marry.
one.
To marry.
I was about to sing. You hate it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I lost the feeling now.
Okay. Well, I would have to say for me, it was around 2011, 12.
So around the same time.
Around 2011, 12, and I was going through my little spat with the BM. You know, that's a different story. But you know, she came in basically and was just like, you know, I'm not trying to go any further with you. You feel me? If you ain't trying to wife me, and I was just like, okay. Like I had been thinking about it a little bit, but I wasn't really entertaining the fact of being married. But it was a particular instance with, like I said, my child, and she just kind of stepped up. Like,
why are you being so vague? So basically, I told him that I'm not moving any further in this relationship until he took care of his business regarding his son. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is making sure that all of his ducks were in a row so that he can see his son and do everything he needed to do to be a 100% full-time dad at any moment, with no interruptions, with no hiccups, with none of that. Mm-hmm. I wasn't moving on if you weren't going to go and be a full dad.
Right.
And so, with that being said, he needed my help with a couple of things, and I helped him.
She did. She definitely came in and she was just like, so, nigga, you need to, fill this one out, fill that one out. And I was just like, now which one? She was on it. She was on it.
Because I couldn't be with you if you weren't going to be on your stuff as a parent.
Right.
So,
there
it was.
Fair enough.
Next question. Do the two of you want kids? Well, we already know he has a son. But do we want kids together?
Absolutely.
You still want a kid with me?
I do. I would bite with their cheeks.
No.
All day and night.
No, you won't.
Because I try to bite yours all day and night.
If we have a kid,
her face cheeks.
When we have, and my butt cheeks, let's be honest here.
Hold on. Don't be telling them all. No, y'all know I in the first video that's not a secret. We know that.
So embarrassed. Okay. I done forgot what I was saying. Oh, so if we have a kid, he thinks that he's going to be biting on my kid's cheeks and stuff all day. And no, you're not. That hurts.
I'm 50%. I'm 50%.
Huh?
That child's parent. So
you're 100% that child's parent. Let's clear that up.
I'm saying 50-50. You feel me? I'm
50% of you.
50%
of me equals 100% of the child.
100% of the child.
Okay.
So I get.
But let's clear that
share.
up.
Yes, I get my share of them cheeks.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, we want kids. It just hasn't happened for us yet. Where did we meet?
We met in high school. She was feeling the kids. She was, oh my God, there goes your mom. Like, you see it. You see it.
You lying. Because that didn't happen.
It didn't really happen like that. But
It didn't. We used to ride the same school bus sophomore year in high school. And he was a part of the crowd that was extreme. If you loud in the morning, just like, I should throw this out there. If you're loud in the morning, I don't like you. We don't have to even go
she
any
didn't even
further.
know I existed, so she didn't know I was back there being loud.
He was
didn't
along.
even
It
know.
was a group of people that was extremely loud at like 6:30 in the morning. Who's loud? Everybody just woke up. I'm still trying to wake up. And y'all are all at the bus stop, running around, like just being lame and loud. And he was with that crowd. So, granted, I didn't know.
Running around in 10th grade? No, I don't think I was running around. I was just...
Y'all wasn't running, but just being
cool,
obnoxious,
man.
you were not cool. Oh, I don't know what you were doing because I didn't know you were out there.
Collar drunk.
Like you. Anyway, he was hanging out with the people that were loud, since he says that he wasn't loud. Now that I know you, you probably weren't being loud.
I wasn't.
But you were with them. You were definitely with them.
I was.
So I didn't know that he existed. I got on the bus and I sat in the same seat with the same person every day. And unbeknownst to me, he thought that person that I sat with was my boyfriend, but it wasn't. I just knew him from the neighborhood. And go ahead and tell the story. You let 2 years go by without the queen in your life. Like, what? Who does that?
10th grade, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much our interaction.
There was no
10th grade.
interaction.
I mean,
He would just peep me
yeah.
from afar, from the back of the bus. He would be in the back. I would be like in the front.
And I used to get off. Do we got? Yeah, we got off the same stop.
We got the same stop.
So, no, I ain't always sit in the back. I used to sit in the front. Sometimes I sat in the front, going home.
I don't know where you sat.
Anyway,
I didn't know you.
in the middle. I used to make sure I sat in front of her so that she can walk by and I can see them and see her walk off.
See
the
what?
Bus. Make sure she get off the bus safely. You feel me? I didn't want her to trip over the steps because I was just like, you good?
Man, golly. Anyway,
It's
so
10th grade, brother. I wanted to see some Jiggly. You feel me?
So 12th grade comes and my best friend, whose name is Ebony, was like, yeah, Jamal, so-and-so, they broke up, whatever. And I was like, who is Jamal? Like, I don't know who he is. You don't know Jamal? I got a class with Jamal. How you don't know Jamal? I don't know Jamal. And so during the passing period, she was like, that's Jamal. And I was like, that's Jamal? He cute or whatever. He kind of cute or whatever. But don't tell him I said he was cute. And she told him I said he was cute. Like, literally the very next, when the bell rang, she went into class and told him that I said he was cute. And so after school, was that same day or?
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't after school. We went to lunch that same day.
Right.
And I'm standing at the snack bar, buying my snacks, minding my business, and along comes this guy.
I asked her for like 5 hugs. Mind you, we ain't never said
A word
to each other. Just out of nowhere one day. As soon as I knew she was on, I was just like,
I wasn't on. I just said you were cute.
As soon as I felt like she was on, I had to make my move. You feel me? So I went in there and I was like, can I have a hug? And she was like, yeah. Gave me a hug. And I asked for like 4 more hugs after that.
Back to back.
Back to back.
It was
And
so
I just walked
awkward.
off.
It was so awkward. After the last hug, he literally just walked off. I was like, all right, thanks. And
Just
walked off.
Pimped off, you feel me?
Ain't no pimped off, because after... After school that day, I don't know if he moved his car next to mine or what, but I went to go to the car to leave, and he had a piece of paper with 2 phone numbers on it. Not 1, but 2. And was like, this is my number at the house, and this is my cousin's number. If you can't reach me at home, call me here. I'll be at your
I'm at
cousin's
one of
house.
the 2, baby, at all times.
I can be reached.
I can be reached. You feel me? I ain't missing no calls. You feel me? You don't find me at one, you can get me at the other. You feel me?
So I didn't call. That was a Friday. I didn't call until Sunday. And then we talked on the phone. That was like December of 2003. And then like February of 2004, I was like, you gonna ask me to be your girlfriend or what? Because we're not gonna just do this talking on the phone thing all the time. I need to know what we're doing here.
Right.
And he asked me to be his girlfriend, and so we were together for a short time. By the time we got out of school in June, it was over.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I came to college, and he couldn't live without me, and he stalked me.
I did not stalk. I didn't stalk.
You knew every time I was home.
We had a mutual friend that we both communicate with on a regular, so that was pretty much a way to
He
keep
stalked
up with
me.
our goings on.
He stalked me. I didn't know anything about him.
Boy, she lying.
I didn't know anything about you.
Boy, you lying.
Javon, I didn't know anything about you. You're not gonna tell the truth here? What did I know? What were you doing? What were you doing that I knew?
Lying on camera.
Okay.
You're lying on camera.
Okay, if I'm lying on camera, can you please elaborate? What did I know?
I don't know.
I didn't know
between
anything.
You and Jeremy.
Jeremy will tell you. I never asked about you.
Shout out to my brother Jeremy. If you're ever in the
Las Vegas area.
Las Vegas area, go check out Your Way.
Your Way.
Your Way.
We'll put it. You can find
Fire
Your Way
Flames.
on Instagram. So good.
Fire Flames.
But anyway, what I didn't know anything about you. I didn't ask Jeremy anything about you. So let's simmer here. Okay. You stalked me. Okay. He knew every time I was home from college.
Because I live 3 houses down, and I will be
and
out
every
there
time
washing
he saw,
the whip.
I'll
be outside
tell the
washing
truth.
the whip.
Tell the truth.
Shining that thing
Tell
up.
the truth. Every time I came to visit Jeremy, he would see my car down the street, then all of a sudden his car needed a wash.
Seen some dirt on that boy. You feel me? I needed to
Yeah, okay.
get that boy clean.
And then I called him on his birthday, and it's kind of just been there since then. Like we didn't start dating. His birthday was in October, so I called him like October of 2005, and we started just talking on the phone, like, keeping up with each other. And then July of 2006 is when we got back together, and we've been together since then. All right, that was the next question is, who do you believe gossips more, men or women?
Mm-hmm. Quite naturally, women.
What?
All right.